I don't know.
I'm saying, is this too close right here? It's
faint. It's faint.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Yeah.
Wow, shit, I don't even know what to do then, bro. It's about to touch my mouth.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Right. Maybe. Hold on. Let me fuck with this. Maybe. How about that?
Okay, I was gonna like.
There we go. You keep talking.
How's that right there? Is that all right? Can I sit right here, sit up, and I have to lean forward into it, or?
I don't know if I'm doing the right mic. Hold on. Go ahead.
Microphone check. Microphone.
Okay, I was doing the wrong one. There we go. That's
okay, here we go. This is good right here.
Oh, hell yeah,
right
yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
That's good.
So,
All right.
Keep my head back, so I ain't gotta lean forward.
Leave my head back. And I can't do the headphones whenever I'm staring at somebody. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. I released an episode finally.
Oh
yes.
What was that? What was on that episode?
It was the Beverly Hills Cop one. It was 3 months late. Matt was in a bit of a funk.
What was we talking about on that episode?
We were talking about MacArther Park. That was the clip I posted. And I got a little bit of pushback on it, but people were like, okay, it's funny.
Oh, yeah.
Where I'm making fun of street preachers.
Yes.
I had multiple people tell me,
Ooh. Look.
I'm not gonna name names. I'm not gonna name names.
Okay, just tell me what color.
One guy was Asian.
Asian?
Yeah. and one person was white. Yeah.
So it was.
And it's not.
So you was talking about the Hispanics on the corner, and then an Asian dude came at you, and a white dude came at you.
Yeah.
Your friend's liberal as hell.
Apparently they need to learn how to vote more often. I guess that's
Your friend's super liberal, bro. They get offended for everybody else.
Exactly. I mean, what's that? I always think of that little girl in the back seat of the car. It was like a 15-second like. What about yourself? I have a pretty good idea of what's hateful, what's not. And I didn't think it was hateful. I thought it was funny. I thought it was not. It
wasn't hateful. What was hateful about it? You didn't shit on them. Like, as a people. You was talking about the ones who stand there and do that.
With a megaphone. I'm making fun of televangelists. Like micro televangelists.
You're making fun of that one particular person who does that.
Yeah, like a low-level Joel Osteen.
Yes.
That happens to do it in Spanish. Or Jerry Falwell. Or I don't know who. I can't. Dollars. There's one guy called
Bro, it's too many of them to sit here.
We should do that. We
trying to figure out who all of the comment are?
No. Oh, become one.
Oh.
I mean, I think there's room. There's room for a grip we could fit in.
If you would have to wash your social media.
Yeah.
And maybe fabricate that you were a drug dealer or something.
And
turned your life around.
I came from a rough upbringing.
Yes.
Single mother household.
They eat that up.
I was born with one arm only.
They eat that up, bro.
My mother was drug addicted.
They eat it up.
I'll do that. Yeah.
And then you found the Lord.
I found the Lord.
And now look at me.
Now look at me. I'm in a private plane that you bought me. I'm in a
God wanted me to fly private.
God,
Did you see them?
Yeah, that guy. God wants me to be everywhere at once. God doesn't want me to sit with the mongrels and coach. Ugh. Yeah, no.
God wants me to be wealthy. He wants you to be wealthy.
He wants you to help me be wealthy. It helps you to help me.
Bro, I seen a clip one time. This dude was like, talking about, you do not give money to the poor. He said, that don't come back to you. When you give your blessing to God, then you get blessed in return. So, you're going to give $2 to that man on the street, and then God going to be like, okay, thank you. That's the end of that. But if you give money to me at the church, then them blessings will be poured back upon you. I was like, what?
Yeah, we should do that. We should do that. I mean, or you could do both.
What?
How about that? You can do both.
God, dog. This dude just told me, don't give your money to the poor, give it to me.
Yeah.
So you can get something out of it.
So he can make a little sniff off of it. Kind of thing. And I mean, I know there's a lot of good church stuff, but some of them are kind of,
man, I can't deal with those ones.
I gave $20 to church last week.
Give me the one that's a small congregation in a building that look regular.
Or dilapidated. I want a dilapidated church. Yes. I don't want a marble floor church.
Not at all, man.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's like a hospital. When you go to a hospital and it's like marble floors and stuff like that,
they're about to get you.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay. Well, this is going to be, a $10,000 X-ray.
Yes, sir.
This is going to be,
they about to get you.
Make a little cut,
Give me a church that keep asking for the building fund money because they never get enough to fix this building, and it shows.
I want a church where the lights go off during the service. That's the one I want.
I want a church where in the summertime you got to leave the door open and all the windows open because we got to catch a breeze.
Exactly. I want a church where people have to bring jugs of water because they're going to do baptisms because the pipes are bad at that church. You know? And we don't want to baptize the children with brown water.
Yes.
You know, that's what I want.
The church that don't even have a tub for the baptismal. They bring in a temporary kiddie pool and just put that in the middle of the floor. That's the church I'm talking about because they really there for God.
Yeah, I mean, they're not making any hardcore moves or anything. There's like, I'm not worried. Yeah,
they really there for God.
Yeah,
that's the church.
I go to a church that's like an old church. It's like an old building, you know.
The building is old?
The building is old, yeah.
Do they have are they online?
Yeah.
Do they have a very nice speaker system?
Yeah, because,
you see cameras around?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's LA. I mean, here's the thing. It also works as an internship for people that work in production, in my opinion.
Oh, okay.
So I can see that, it works that way, kind of thing.
Here's the thing. The only thing I need, bro. Does the pastor have a regular job?
Yes.
He goes out 5 days a week to a regular job.
He is the chaplain for the LA Clippers.
I ain't mad at it then.
Yeah.
As long as the church ain't paying all his bills, then I can mess with it.
Yeah, I know that's one of the things he does. He's a chaplain for the LA Clippers.
Okay. As long as the church ain't paying all the bills,
also,
I'm going okay.
Also not really like suits or anything like that. Just like, jeans and sweatshirts and stuff like that. He dresses like he's from the Gap. You know? So, you know what I mean? I'm serious. I'm being serious. He dresses like me. He wears like Nikes and he's from the Gap. I mean, he's just like a normal.
What kind of car he drive?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I want to know now since he dressed like that. I was all for him until you told me how he dressed. That'd be some sneaky shit. I know that move.
I know the Clippers job pays pretty well. I know the Clippers job.
Yeah,
whatever, anyway.
It better.
Well, we had speaking of liberals, we had my liberal friends that get offended. We had an election.
We did.
We had an election. And the great thing about this election, the great thing about every election is everyone's going to see the result and go, well, that's that, and we're happy.
What else can you do?
Yeah, I mean, you see what they can do.
No, that's the other side.
Yeah.
But then they weren't even successful, so they really couldn't do nothing.
I mean, the insurrection lasted 5 hours. I mean, Trump was in, for 4 years, and Biden was 4 years. The insurrection lasted 5. That's a blip. It's a blip. It had a lot of good footage. They had
somebody died though, right?
Let's see.
An
officer died because
two people died.
An officer died the next day.
Got trampled,
I believe. One girl got shot because she tried to
come through the window
of the Senate, and then they were like, "Stop!"
Two people died.
And did you see the video of her? She was the dumbest fucking so.
I didn't see no.
We're having an insurrection, and it was.
Well, it is what it is. Look, I've always said I wasn't never mad at them for doing that. Be honest with you. I wasn't mad. Look, you felt like the government was trying to play you, so you tried to rise up. Ain't that how America started? America was like, yo, Britain trying to play us, so they rose up.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
But
you can't really have Trump.
The winner gets to make all the motherfucking rules afterwards. So if you lose, you fucked.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be mad about going to jail whenever you tried to storm the Capitol.
Exactly.
It's just like,
you lost, bro.
I mean, if you like Trump and you voted for Trump and you wanted Trump to win and you said, oh, well, I'm just going to sit in South Carolina. No one came and pulled them into jail. You know what I mean? Nobody came out of your house and threw you in a cell. It was, you kind of did something. Yeah. You kind of, it was a trespassing violation.
Hey, you shoot your shot. Sometimes you miss.
Also, don't videotape your crimes. Don't stream yourself. Don't shout yourself out. And that could go for the teenagers too. That could
my God.
You know what I mean?
Don't wear a big ass outfit that makes you stand out from the crowd so they can find you easy.
Yeah, I mean,
they know everything you did with that damn. What do you have on his back? What was it?
The Viking helmet?
Yeah.
The Viking horns and the blue face and that kind of thing? Yeah.
They know everything you did.
Yeah, I mean, you stick out. Like, what do you think you remember the drill rap community? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, stop.
So you got Trump now.
They said this I made a choice, not just in the ballot booth, but we've been having guests on, and sometimes you don't want to come on. I know that when I have guests on.
Yeah.
Just because like schedule didn't work out, and I haven't released the podcast yet, but I did record an episode with Donald Trump. Because this was a.
He was doing his rounds.
He was doing the rounds. He did Theo Vaughn first, Schultz, Rogan. I think I got him before Rogan because I didn't want to look like too much of a follower.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because we know the pecking order. You know, and I was okay with Rogan going last. I am unfortunately extremely lazy, and I haven't edited that podcast yet.
3 months, it'll be out.
Yeah, 3 months, maybe December. If you're checking on the Patreon, you may get to see it early.
Oh yeah, there you go.
You get to see the
clips of it.
Yeah, me and Trump were sitting.
You and Trump sitting here shooting shit.
And I know you.
Did you have a dance break at all there?
A dance break?
Yeah. Did Trump have a dance break?
Oh yeah, we made TikTok videos.
Yeah, I was just saying, man, play some YMCA. That's his shit. Everywhere he go, he play YMCA.
He looked like he jerking dicks up.
Yo, bro, I don't know if he knows what was going on at the Y when that song came out. Like, I don't know if he's.
Yeah, it was.
Is he unaware?
It was okay. I heard this from Maya. It was because it was like it was just like it was a gay hotel for men.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Was he unaware of what was happening? Because why is he like that song so much?
I don't. Yeah. It's. I think it's like an old crowd, and they want something they can sing, and like. God bless America or God bless the USA doesn't really, pop that well.
Okay,
and it's just, it was, I remember hearing it in the 80s at like.
Bro, it's fun to stay at the.
Bro. It's a wedding song or a graduation, whatever.
It's a secret message to tell you where to go.
Yeah, it's a secret. Yeah, it's a shout out for gay dudes. Really.
Yeah,
well, I mean, it was at the time.
Yeah,
I don't think YMCA's are really that thing.
It was
anymore.
illegal, so they had to hide. And they was telling you where you could go to be free.
Okay, that was like their signal message or something. They were doing
that
was a bad signal for gay men.
And Donald Trump keep playing it at every damn round.
And he plays Macho Man too.
What? This dude really like the Village People, man.
It just, the 70s he was hot. I guess I don't know. I mean, like, can you play the Bee Gees? Because you know what it is. Everybody else won't let him license his music. That's the problem. That's the problem. You know what I mean? Like the guy Vivek, he tried to do Eminem, lose himself, and it's like no.
Cease and desist.
Yeah, none of the musicians really want to fuck with him.
No, man.
And it's just, what's he gonna get? Rage Against the Machine? I mean, that would be a cool song, but they're not gonna. No one's gonna. I guess I don't know who the Village People. Maybe who owns the rights to the Village People's music? Maybe they had this. I don't know.
I don't know, man. He got Kid Rock too. Kid Rock.
Ba with the ba, the bang, boogie, 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 boogie. Ted Nugent.
There you go.
Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, Lee Green. I mean, yeah, he could do that.
Yeah, but he don't want to.
Yeah,
because he's a huge fan of the YMCA.
Now I heard 50 Cent turned down $3 million to do the New York rally.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. I don't know if it's true.
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, 50 Cent also said, "Hey, I'm not a political guy."
I think Trump people said it wasn't true. I think it's
well, they're always honest.
But who knows? Who you telling? All the time, man.
Yeah.
But now he your president.
No, it was the podcast election. It was the podcast election. It was.
Bruh.
Yeah.
It was God in control.
Yeah.
Well, that's what my mama told me.
Oh yeah, you had to have the talk with your parents about it.
I was like, oh man, I see Missouri went red.
Surprise.
Yeah, she's like, Missouri always go red, but God in control. And I was like, wait a minute, so God wanted Donald Trump to win? She was like, no, I ain't say that. I was like, yeah, you did. You just said God is in control.
No, the podcast affected everything.
So you saying God wanted Donald Trump to have absolute power? He got the Senate, the House.
Yeah.
He got immunity.
Supreme
She's
Court.
Like, no, God the only one absolute power. I was like, well.
On Earth.
So when does this control you speak of start?
Yeah.
Because is he in control of everything Donald Trump does from now on?
Yeah. I mean, it's wild. It's wild. I did see. There was a couple other things I noticed that was weird to me. I didn't realize it till right before the election. I saw the one where Kamala went on SNL, and she did. Yeah, Maya Rudolph, where they were looking in the mirror kind of thing. Yeah. And then she came out and they were standing next to each other. I did it was a was like a goof commercial. It was like a 30-minute commercial for a liquor drink like 15 years ago. Maya Rudolph was a part of it. It was like Rob Riggle and and I know how tall Maya Rudolph is. I didn't realize how short Kamala was. She's 5 foot, and then because she was standing next to her, and then I looked it up, and I was just like, she's 5'2".
Kamala is 5'2".
Yes.
And camera angles be killing it, though.
Oh yeah, no. And then I looked at their side by side thing, and I was just like, oh wow, she really is that short. Because they jerking around, and I was just like, it would have been weird to have a 5'2" president. I'm not saying, I don't know, Brittany Griner maybe next time. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I mean, I'm not saying the president has to have a post game, but it's just it was.
How tall is Walls? Because he
looks 6'6". I thought he was tall.
His Walls though, he looks short too.
I don't know.
I'd love to know how tall Walls is, man.
Yeah.
That what a waste of time.
Well, he was
old son of a bitch.
Oh, he was saying he was a football coach, and then he said some weird shit about football. Talking about like an out of bounds play. Whenever he was doing a live stream with AOC, and I was just like, "You're not a football coach, bro." He was, you know what I mean? He said something about like should have been like downfield or something. It was just what's his height?
I'm trying to find it. I don't know if I can find it.
Okay,
I'll let you know.
We'll come back to that.
It says 6'2" on here.
Okay, all right, so that's legitimate. That's a big size dude.
I don't believe it, but okay.
Wikipedia has everything.
He didn't look a foot taller than Kamala when they was next to each other.
I mean, you can look up how tall they say Kamala was.
No, I don't believe that. He's 6'2".
Oh, so they
Kamala.
Well, I mean, like NBA players, all the athletes fudge their stuff up like an inch or two.
Yeah.
We like they have the combine height that is real.
Yeah.
And
Bronny was 6'4" in high school and college, and then he got to the NBA. He 6 foot and 3/4.
Man, poor guy's shrunk. He's shrinking, man.
It's like, what? He lost 3 inches, bro?
He's like an elderly man. He turned into Estelle Gay.
Like, how did that happen? He lost 3 inches, bro? Damn. Okay.
He's hooping it up right now, man.
In the G League?
Yeah, in the G League.
I saw. I was like, oh shit, 6.5 turnovers, killing him.
Yeah,
that's fine. He gotta get some practice in, man. But you know how I am with nepotism.
I wouldn't have cared. You know what I mean? Unless the Lakers wouldn't have made it a thing, and then whenever you throw the guy in the G League and you tell nobody else to draft him, and they're trying to make it look like it was King Griffey Jr., LeBron James' son, joined the Lakers, and it was weird.
Hey, it's the first time a father-son ever played together in an NBA game.
Cool.
Man. Remember that for life. It's a magical moment.
It was 2 minutes and it's over, and it ain't gonna happen again until the Lakers get eliminated for the playoff run this year.
They gonna bring Bronny back up after that so he can just play with his dad.
Yeah, they're trying to have the big games in June for Father's Day and shit like that. They got Bronny jerseys already ready. They don't know what number he's gonna be because they have no idea what the roster's gonna be like at that point. I don't dislike you, Bronny James, but who gives a shit, really? Who gives a shit? You're a fucking G League player.
He had like $2.5 million guaranteed or something like that. Like the most guaranteed money ever
for a G League player.
For a second round
pick.
55 pick. Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
They average on like less than $1 million a year, and he ended up getting 4 or some shit. Like
that's wild.
It's crazy.
How is this like? How would the Lakers have a salary cap? That makes no sense. I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah, it just isn't.
I don't know, man.
I can't fuck with the Lakers right now. I'm not going to become a Clippers fan, just out of spite.
You're not going to become.
Not going to become a Clippers fan. No.
Okay.
Their owner seems weird to me. Steve Ballmer. He's the big sweaty guy. He used to be with Microsoft. He built a new stadium. Good for him. And it's weird. I haven't been there yet. I'll go one day, I guess. But it's supposed to feel like a college arena. That's the one thing they have going for it.
Yeah, they got the walls. What they call it. Right?
Yeah,
it's supposed to be some. I ain't been.
And only certain people can sit in there. You have to be like a lifelong Clipper fan. in the wall thing. No, they have to vet. They have to
How do you prove that?
I don't know. It seems a little creepy, and he's involved with Microsoft, and I don't know if they're doing some AI thing or whatever.
Now he's looking at your search history from your whole life.
Exactly. I've been here since the Vinny Del Negro days, or whatever, Pooh Richardson, or
they gonna find some.
I was a Danny Manning guy. What do you have to do? You have to pull up a picture of you, in a Clippers jersey from 1988. What the hell are they doing? It's weird. It's fucking weird. I don't want them to go through my Facebook history to make sure I can sit in a certain seat. Fuck the Clippers. It's weird.
Hey, if you look through Clippers fans' internet browser history from years and years and years, you're gonna find some shit you don't want to see. Yeah, I promise.
Well, I mean,
there'll be some nasty stuff.
Yeah, I mean, on Clippers opening night, Pete Davidson was there with Machine Gun Kelly, and because they were there for the new arena they were opening, and they were just like, it was Pete Davidson's first public appearance, and he's wearing like Clippers stuff. Since his mental health problems, I go, you think being a Clippers fan is going to help his mental health? You really think do you think that's the way to go? And
I don't know, man. It's like they built the stadium down in Inglewood, and they just assume that people in Inglewood, because it's right there, they just gonna come. Like, was the Clippers fan base mostly people from Inglewood and South Bay or something, and they wouldn't make the trek up to downtown?
I know a lot of people. I got family in Redondo Beach that won't come to LA.
So they Clippers fans? That's what I'm saying.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where are the Clippers fans that they think that they're gonna show up to Inglewood as opposed to downtown?
Well, the Clipper fans. I mean, the Clipper Stadium was at SC before.
Okay.
It was part of the park.
Okay.
Yeah, the Memorial Olympic area. It was called LA Sports Arena. It was down there, and then they merged in with. They were sleeping on the Lakers' couch, in my opinion, at the Staples Center.
Oh yeah.
Because it was like you walk around there and be like Laker banner, Kings banner, Kings banner, Kings banner, and one guy. I don't even know who it was.
Yeah.
Like, Chris Paul made a commercial. Or Blake Griffin got Rookie of the Year 10 years ago. Remember Lob City that weekend? That was good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that weekend.
Remember when he jumped over the Kia and he got a Kia? Didn't that make you feel good as a Clippers fan? All right. So now they have their own arena. Cool. I like it's weird they do a thing where you don't have to stand in line for food. It's like a grab and go Amazon thing.
Yeah, it's something about everything is on your phone.
Cardless, or you pre-sync it up or something like that.
Yeah, and you can put your face into the phone, so whenever you do something,
you want to grab a hot dog and a beer,
your face and charges to your card. I think that's some creepy shit. It's
creepy. I get the idea. It's still creepy as hell. I mean, you get like a Hannibal Lecter where somebody puts somebody else's face on.
That's some creepy shit.
Can
you not even use your card? I know you can't use cash.
I hope so.
I don't think you can use your card. I think it's all on your phone. I think it's phone only.
No,
that's crazy.
That's too much.
It is.
It's too much. No. Okay. We're right on this. We're on the same page of this.
I'm not going down there.
I think the reason
they stealing people's eyes. They stealing lives.
I know a lot of people don't want to go to downtown LA because they've been down there once and they had a bad experience.
Oh, well, I mean, where you mean around Staples?
Yeah,
that's fine over in that place.
Oh, I know.
It's when you go too deep.
Yeah, well, or you take the wrong turn.
Yeah,
and then it turns into Judgment Night.
Depending on where you get. I guess it depends on which direction you're coming from.
Or if you're coming in from like Long Beach, that area, Inglewood is not as bad. The West Side not as bad.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like what, Torrance. I mean, the Inglewood is. It just they had the room to build it in Inglewood. We're getting way too into LA, I guess.
I know, right?
I'm sorry.
Inglewood is going crazy. Yeah, forget that.
It's a weird idea for a stadium that I like the idea for people that want to give up all their personal information, that want to give up, that want. Please advertise to me all the time. I don't want to look at my Instagram and see my friends or what their kids are doing or what my favorite sports team are doing. I want you to advertise to me. Please do that.
Phone don't listen to us enough already.
It's creepy.
It's always, man.
It's creepy, man. I can't think of what happened. I was over at a friend's house and pulled up a video on their thing, and we were showing each other YouTube videos, and now my algorithm is shut.
Yep.
And it was funny. It was cool. It was a nice little dinner party. But stop.
Done.
Stop.
That's all you getting now.
Yeah.
That's all you getting.
I know.
Look at one video for more than 3 seconds, and bam, here goes 17 more videos like it.
Yeah, I mean, I like that Sabrina Carpenter song, the Espresso one. They put it on. It was a mock-up thing of that. And now they're trying to sell me Sabrina Carpenter tickets whenever she's playing at the freaking Kia Forum or something. And I'm like, cool, but no. And it was just like, I looked at it once, you know. And
you're a fan now.
Yeah, it's like, can you imagine? Everything is just, it's almost like we're, I like capitalism. I like, buying things and making money. But don't make it fucking weird and predatory.
Bro, you don't even have to look the joint up. You can just be talking about it with somebody, and then that shit gonna pop up on your stuff.
It's weird.
I know it is.
Yeah.
We doing this right now, and my phone is on here, and I swear
to
to
God,
God, in a couple of days, I'm gonna see Sabrina Carpenter shit on my phone.
Think about me.
I know I am.
An espresso.
It's crazy.
It's a catchy summer
song. It's always
song.
listening.
It's too much. It's like, and you bought the phone. You know what I mean? You didn't ask for the phone. They're still charging you for the phone. You know what I mean? It's not like, you know what I mean? It's not like, like, I don't know, like Google gave you the phone or YouTube got it.
Yep. Sneaky sons of bitches.
I mean, if a president can fix that, I would like that. I've only heard one president ever talk about doing something about that, about like keeping your data yours.
Yeah.
And that was like 2020. It was Tulsi Gabbard. I think Bernie Sanders said something about that, because it was just like, it's not like that in Europe. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Never had a phone in Europe. I don't know.
Yeah.
You have to ask one of them cats. It's weird, man.
I got a guy coming on soon. I'll tell you about it later. He's in Europe right now. So
he's in Europe right now.
He's in Europe right now. I don't know. I think he's just drinking.
Oh,
anyway, it got an album release. Anyway, he's recording. I think he released his album. Didn't want to think about it, so he just went to Europe. He was like, I'm just gonna stay drunk. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Anyway, funny guy. It's okay. So yeah, Steve Ballmer and the Clippers. Fuck that. All right. You're having problems with your team?
The Bucks.
Yeah.
Man, it's not even nothing. It's just you get to a point where you get to a point where it's like, this can't be fixed.
Okay.
There's nothing that can be done about it outside of all of a sudden the players becoming
the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah.
Unless the players individually become great all of a sudden, there's nothing that's going to change.
They start doing steroids or running.
Unless we can find a way to get some HGH in them, there's nothing we can do.
Yeah, so. It's not Madden where you can just run some routines or something like that. I'm going to improve his agility.
Exactly.
By running.
Nothing we can do. So I'm at the point where it's just like, this is who we are this year, and then we're going to lose a lot of close games to great teams, and we're gonna beat the bad teams. And
you're gonna be 500, make the playoffs, I think.
We might get to 500 because now the tough stretch of teams is over.
All right.
So we might just do some winning. Maybe we sneak in with us 9-8 or something like that. We'll see.
All right.
We'll see, man.
Oklahoma State is not going to a bowl game.
Oh,
First time in 18 years.
What's the record right now?
3-7.
Yeah.
No, you can't now. We can't. We got 2 more games. I would like to say, I think they did me a favor. They did me a favor, because the last game of the season was going to be in Colorado, and I was talking to a girl in Colorado, and I was thinking about going out this year, and I was just like, because I figured Colorado was going to be bad, because I just assumed Deion was not going to flip the team. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know Colorado was going to surprise you?
They've earned it. They're going to a bowl game. Good. They did their
Big 12.
Big 12. Yeah, Colorado's in the Big 12 again. It's weird. They were in, they were out, whatever. And I was assuming it would be a walkover game for us. All the Colorado fans would have already bailed, and the tickets were going to be cheap. I didn't buy airline tickets because she was like, I'm gonna go to Thanksgiving somewhere else. And I was like, okay, cool. It wound up not happening. But you know what? I was gonna be bummed if it was gonna be fun, and I didn't go. And now Mike Gundy said, hey Matt, I don't want you to be let down. I don't want to let down Matt Lewis. He's a big Trump guy. He's
like, save that money.
He saved that money. I don't want you to feel down. I don't want you to feel disappointed. We have not won a conference game, and the Big 12 sucks. They lost the 2 best teams, Oklahoma and Texas. They went to a bigger conference. And so Oklahoma State was like, we're one of the teams that can win it, And then we haven't won 1 conference game. We won 3-7. They've lost 7 straight. It's the first time in like 20 years they've been this bad, 25 years. And it's not like the NFL where we're going to get the number 1 pick next year. You know what I mean? the offensive coordinator.
You got to convince good players from high school to come to this dumpster fire that's going on.
Yeah, and the offensive coordinator, we had the best running back in the nation, the Ollie Gordon guy. He won the Doak Walker running. He had 1,800 yards last year. He has 600 yards this year, and the season's damn near over because they can't figure out how to get the guy yards because they're just it's.
Did everybody graduate?
No, nobody graduated. Everybody came back.
No, it's the same squad.
21 of 22 starters were.
Oh
returned.
God!
I think it was one defensive lineman graduated.
Oh God!
And so it was like so.
You should be better.
That's why we're like, okay, hey, we went to the Big 12 championship game last year. We didn't win. Everybody's coming back. Ollie Gord's coming back. Getting the band together for one last run.
Sound like Ollie should have went to the league.
Ollie should have gone anywhere.
He fucked himself.
I don't think he could have gone. I think he could have gone to. I think he was gonna take. He took money to go somewhere. He was gonna take money to go somewhere else, but he was like, I'm cool here.
You should have went to the league,
bro.
Well,
I don't think he could have gone.
Oh,
he was I don't think he was eligible yet. I think it was only second 2 years out. He's gone after it. He's got to be gone.
So he's a junior?
Yeah, or a redshirt sophomore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it was, I think he was going to go to Oregon. They were offering $2 million, and he didn't go.
Sucker.
He would have been on the number one team.
Sucker.
he would have been. They beat Ohio State without him, and they would have been in the Big Ten champion.
He over there like, no, I'm loyal to my Oklahoma State.
He stayed close to home, and Gundy was his buddy. Gundy actually was buddies with his family, I believe.
Sucker.
But the offense sucks. The defense sucks. They hired a guy to like D3 a year ago, and it was just like, we'll see. The defensive coordinator, he's garbage. Now they don't tackle. They had a couple injuries. But whatever.
Here's the thing, man.
Yeah.
I don't even care what the coaches are because everybody came back.
Yeah.
And they did it well last year.
They were 10-3, 10-4 last year.
It don't even matter what the coach is doing.
Yeah.
How are y'all sucking?
How do you regress?
Yeah.
I mean, I just okay, so they know your tendencies, and then you use that against them. You know what I mean? And you make halftime adjustments. You're like, oh, hey, they're favoring the run.
Is the defense missing tackles? Like, what's happening on the D?
Defense is out of position a lot. The guy wanted to run a 3-3, 3-3-5.
Oh my God.
And he's always wanted to run a 3-3-5, and he still can't. And now they had two good linebackers go out. Doesn't matter. Everybody else came back. Fuck off. Fuck off. I just like I'm tired of excuses. I'm going nuts with it. Yeah. And,
you gotta get to a Zen state, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You only got a couple of games left. Why are you still worked up about this?
Because I just watched them. I know. We had hope. I had hope that we could turn it around. Actually, I didn't want them to turn around because I didn't want them to keep everybody. That's what I
positive energy.
I want everybody to be fired. I want. I mean, all the starters are graduating anyway next year. It's like, why would we keep shitty coaches with bad players or inexperienced? It makes no sense. I have my weekends now.
What is Ollie going to do?
He's going to NFL. I mean,
I don't know, man.
He lost money in it. He lost a shit.
Running back is not a premium.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Well,
and if you coming off a butt year.
Yeah,
he got to go someplace else and play a great year.
Yeah, like Ohio State or something like that, or whatever.
Yeah,
Texas, whatever. Yeah, he's screwed, and I hope they paid him well for screwing him. So stupid. It's so stupid. I mean, I have my weekends because I have Oklahoma State football to look forward to because I'm working a shitty day job right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't tell me it's a shitty day job, man.
Yes. Oh, so it's the worst.
Man, every time I turn around, you get a job, and then it's a shitty job all of a sudden.
No.
I thought it was cool.
The poker place was cool until I had to work with a crazy person. The poker place was cool. You met everybody I worked with.
Yeah.
And then whenever
they screwed you over on the poker place.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
But every place else.
Oh no, that's all it's been.
No, it's not.
I worked one day at that crazy dentist who that was a guy. I'll tell you about the dentist or not orthodontist. What was he? Ophthalmologist or something. He showed me like it was like, okay, here's all the paperwork and all this stuff, and blah blah. And he was way behind on his bills and stuff. And he goes, oh yeah, and this huge file. This is all the lawsuit pending liabilities I have going on. And I'm like, you're one dude, man, and you have 84 lawsuits going on, and one. And like, how? It was just a chaos.
What is you supposed to do with the lawsuits?
I don't know, man. I worked one day there, and I said, I didn't come back the next day. I did not come back the second day. And he was like, when I interviewed with him, I could tell I was like, oh, this guy's a little weird, and so I was kind of trying to ghost him, and then he kept pursuing me, you know, and I was just like, it's like a bad date, you know what I mean? It was someone really, I mean, like, I know what I look like, you know, if someone likes me, they like me. But you shouldn't chase me. You know what I mean? That's a weakness of character on your part.
So what's wrong with the new spot?
New spot, it's weird, man.
What's weird about it? I don't know how you be coming across all this weird ass shit in accounting.
Yeah.
Like, what is happening?
Now the cool thing is the owner likes college football and he likes me. So because we talk college football, he's not there. He's remote. He's in Orange County.
So when you just talk to him on the phone?
Yeah, basically, or a Zoom call, or a Teams call, Microsoft Teams. And I don't do shit there. 2 hours a week, something like 2 hours a day. The place hasn't had an accountant for like 35 years.
So you just sitting around for 2 hours every day?
No. I'm working for 2 hours a day.
Okay. And then you sitting around for 6.
Yeah, and I'm looking for shit to do. I seriously am. But there's nothing to do, and they won't let me do anything, and it's just weird. And I'm like kind of his eyes on the ground there, I guess, or something like that. I'm like, hey, these are some things that are going weird here. He's like, oh shit. And, okay,
you ain't snitching, bro.
Oh well, okay.
You just got hired and you immediately start snitching.
All right, so.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's kind of what. So there was a mom and pop place. It was a mom and pop place. It was profitable, and the owners had retired and the kids were running the place, and they're nice, but you know, one of them is like a professional photographer and the other one's like a professional music guy, and they're running a microchip company. It's weird, and they got acquired by like a real company that has to like, you know, fill out for like that does, you know, issue financial statements so people invest in it, and they can't just have shit just randomly paid and randomly not paid. And that's how things had been going for like 40, 50 years there.
It was working for them.
Yeah, but good. But you can't do that with under the new place. No, and I'm like, yeah, he's not really filling out the paperwork, right? And I brought that up to him. He goes, yeah, well, we'll see. And because they're on their way out, and I'm like, I'm not trying. I don't work for either company. I'm kind of like a neutral person. And it's just weird, man. And it's just. And I'm sitting up in a room by myself. It's like half storage room. It's all dusty and musty. There's no fucking sunlight.
Shit, you only got to do 2 hours of work. Take your ass outside.
I do. I do. I walk around. It's not a great neighborhood, but it's not the worst neighborhood.
Hey, where is it?
Let me go. Like mid city.
Okay.
Near the 10 freeway.
Okay.
So yeah. It's so like I like going for a walk at lunch, and it's just like everything's covered in graffiti, and it's just like you know what I mean. It's not like it's like, you know, Skid Row or anything. I'm not gonna lie, but it looks like the kind of place where bad guys meet in the movies. And, you know, like a lot of abandoned warehouses, you know, and that kind of thing.
How long you gonna rock with the place though?
It was supposed to be temporary, and it's gonna be temporary.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's no. And so I have Oklahoma State football to look forward to. Is my thing.
More.
Well, yeah, I know. I got 2 more weeks. I got 2 more fucking weeks, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come here and stare at the wall every weekend. I don't know what I gotta go out and get sunlight. I'm gonna go drive to Malibu and watch a sunset like a crazy person. I gotta do mushrooms and stare at sunsets, and I hope an alien abducts me. Maybe you know what? Maybe I should tell some jokes. How about that? Maybe I should
go see a lot of stage plays.
Oh God, that's another thing that's been going nuts. I told you about that, right?
How was it?
The dinner theater thing?
How was it?
Oh, overall all right. Overall all right. All right. I'll say it was all right. I got paid.
Okay.
It was just, you know what it's like trying to find a paid gig a paid acting gig in LA.
Love it.
A lot of the crew had been working together for a lot of time.
Oh, so you're a new dude again?
New dude.
Immediately start snitching, didn't you?
Stop. Not at all. Well, all right. The first week was fine. First time it was fine. That was one time in August. Then they asked me to work every Saturday in October. And I was just like, okay, cool. I didn't realize at the time. I was like, man, that's every fucking Saturday in October. That's like my Saturday night. 'Cause I did it before I took the day job. And I didn't realize how much I was going to need my Saturday nights because I was going to hate the day job. And I was just like...
It's only 1 month though, man.
I know, yeah.
You got through it.
I did. Yeah, it was just like, good. What am I going to do? Watch more election coverage?
Yeah.
Anyway,
oh my God, it's too much of that shit.
Yeah. So...
But yeah, how was it though? What was you doing?
So it's a dinner.
He wouldn't let me come see it.
Well,
he said it was too terrible of an experience for me to have to come sit through. So he wouldn't even tell me where it was at.
You know, also I can't talk to you at the thing. You know what I mean? And I don't want, and you can't narc me out. You know what I mean? Because I have to be, I have to be embedded with the people.
That's fine. You acting like I don't know how to freaking pretend like I don't know you.
But if we're at the table together,
we ain't. I'm not talking to you.
But no, you don't know where we sit, where we get put. I don't know where we get put.
Look, hey man, I'm gonna tell you something.
And I know your girl would rat me out.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm a good ass actor.
I know you can do it if you want to.
So I would sit at that table and we wouldn't know each other at all. I would push your storyline. I would be like, I know where he going with this. I'm gonna help him shape it. Nobody at this table gonna figure this shit out. Everybody gonna be wrong.
You're like the foil. You're like the spike. You're like the unknown cast member that's really just trying to fuck everybody over. I love that. It's great.
I would have blew everybody's shit up. Nobody would have got that right.
And be real convincing and really eloquent in your arguments. I've been watching Matlock for 30 years. Or like Unsolved Mysteries or something like that.
Shit. Yeah. How much Law and Order I watch?
Yeah. SVU. Oh, God. So like every... so the first couple times I was nervous. I was a little tight because I hadn't done this kind of thing before. I didn't want to fuck it up for them.
Yeah, live stage is crazy.
Yeah, and then we switched. We had a new guy come in that I was supposed to work with, and he was just, he made it fun for me.
Oh,
he was just one of those guys who talked shit back to the fake cop because we have a cop that's leading the investigation, and I was like, oh, we can do that. And once I started doing that, the show got really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I needed that. I did appreciate the growth, and because I hadn't been.
You had never done before. You didn't know how far you could go with stuff. You didn't know your parameters of what was allowed and such. And
I didn't have a lot of experience with that specific guy.
Yeah.
So and there was one time. So it started at 7:00. We're supposed to get there at 6 to go over because there is no script, by the way. It's all improv. It's an idea.
Yeah, but you know who the actual...
Yeah, we know who the characters are. We don't know how we're always going to get there.
But you know who the murder is, how they die. Okay, I got you.
But like they gave us a script, but nobody ever reads. None of us know the script is not used because it's so out of date and so bad. Okay. So they would, and then the first week we were doing it, there's a host and a cop. And the first week, I was supposed to. I get murdered.
Oh,
I got murdered. I was one of the victims, and I was supposed to leave at a certain time and come back at a certain time. And other people that were supposed to be there, they didn't get there till like 6:45, so we really didn't get a walkthrough on the thing. I came in at the wrong fucking time.
Okay.
On me, fair. I get it.
Okay.
And then I got my ass chewed out by a 70-year-old man that was like hosting the fucking thing. And
like after the show?
No, in the backstage in the fucking thing. And I'm being a professional. I was just like, I could punch this guy. That's not what I wanted to do. I really did think about punching this old man.
Did the old man own the company?
No. He was
just another performer?
He's the host. He's kind of facilitating. He's like the stage manager and the host. So I think he's kind of in charge of the night.
So he just ran into you for coming onto the scene too soon.
Yeah. And he was doing it in front of other cast members.
To the point that you was ready to punch this dude?
I was really close.
So it sounded like it was disrespectful.
He was mad disrespectful to me.
Yo!
He was extreme. He wasn't doing it in front of the patrons.
Right.
But he was doing it in the backstage in front of the other cast members.
Right.
And I'm biting my lip looking at him, and I'm like, we didn't walk through this. You're right. I'm incorrect. You didn't really lay out, and I'm sitting next to the girl who didn't get there till 6:45, 15 minutes before the show starts. Yep.
And you supposed to, your cues was off of this girl too, right?
Yeah, and I'm not, well, no, it's just because we never walked through because she wasn't there on time. And the other guy, and the person that she rode in from Orange County with wasn't on time. And I'm not trying to throw them under the bus because I'm not that kind of person.
Man, I don't know, man. I'm throwing him under the bus. I'm throwing old dude under the bus because if he the stage manager and he just be like, all of us can't walk through because 2 people ain't here.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. It was, and that really, I almost walked off the thing. I almost didn't come back. I was like, I'm not going to show up next week. I'm not going to show up. But then I didn't know he wasn't going to be there. Someone else. So I was just like, oh, it was a fun time after he was gone. It was a barrel of monkeys laughs. It was fun. And this guy, fucking Christ. He always made the shit last forever too. It was just like, it was like a 4-hour show with him. And it was like a 2.5-hour show without him. He's good and he's entertaining. But for Christ, you know, it's like someone's. That's his thing. That's his thing. Is that Saturday night, and he's Mr. Saturday Night. I think.
You gotta watch out for these people when you walk into their space and this is all they got.
Yes.
When this is all they got.
Oh my God. Ugh. Yeah, they suck the life. They hold it. They. It's like it's like a cat. Yeah. And instead of like petting the cat, they're squeezing the cat's neck, or the animal's neck.
Squeezing that rabbit.
Yeah.
Let him go, then he goddamn.
Yeah.
We got to put.
And the rabbit's turning blue.
Oh man.
And whenever he wasn't there the last 2 or 3 weeks, it was fun.
Okay.
And I like other people were like, yeah, I thought you were gonna punch him. And the rest of the cast were like, because there was like 2 girls and 1 guy back there. Not everybody saw it, you know. And it got around that I was making faces, that I was like, I was nasal breathing. And I'm like,
so they bring it up to you. Everybody was like, "Yo,
hey,
what happened the other day?"
They know what happened. Yeah, and they were just like, "You handled that all right." And I was just like, "I almost didn't."
Oh man.
Yeah.
You know how much money, man? This old dude yelling because it's your life, bruh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He got an attitude with me because he didn't do the walkthrough because 2 people didn't show up. Like, we can't do a walkthrough and be like, this is when she will come in and do this, and then we move on. Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I mean, there's no easy way to fix it, but throwing it on me in front of people.
How much they paid?
Not much.
$150 a show.
A little bit less than that. Okay. So, yeah.
But it's 2.5 hours. Make it 3.5 hours.
Well, and then an hour an hour to drive over there, an hour to drive back. So it was in Santa Monica. It's shorter to drive back.
Make it 5 hours.
It was almost like a 4 or 5 hour commitment. Yeah. And it was
like $25 an hour.
Yeah, free meal.
And a meal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it is performing.
It was performing, and like I said, it was great when he wasn't there. So maybe he was. You know what? He was gonna say, Matt, you're not gonna appreciate it while I'm here. But I want you to appreciate me not being here.
I should have came, man. I should have came, sat at your table,
and heckled his,
and helped this.
No, I mean, if you want to do it, and whenever he's not there, it's a fine time. The rest of the cast was really cool. The detective guy, really cool. Most other people on the cast were cool, except for the
Well, if you were there, then I could have been had a good time.
Oh, if we did it together, if we did it together and we were conspiring on some shit, that would have been fun.
That's what I would have did if I came in as a regular patron. I would have tried to help push.
Oh no! As a cast member.
But if you want me a cast member, I would never do that shit.
No,
I can never do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I couldn't do it. I can't do it because I hate improv. I can't stand improv. I can't sit here and.
Well, it's not the bad.
For you to do whatever.
Well, it's not the bad improv we see it like. It's not the bad improv we see.
I just don't like it, bro.
Okay.
I ain't like doing it. I don't like watching it. I can't deal with it.
Yeah. What do you think about crowd work videos?
I can't stand them.
I think
it's improv. It's stupid. I don't see this shit.
I mean, I think anybody can do it. It's like it works well. I'm done with the 15-second improv video, the crowd work video. Hey, what do you do? What do you go? Oh, that kind of.
Yeah, it's
I'm a doctor. Oh, you're looking at women. You're looking at women's body parts. Oh, it's just like it's just stupid. Yeah,
that's why I don't do it. So I could never do that. But if I could have been like a secret agent spy in helping.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Story.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
But not me actually being in the cast. No. I come in and do it because I felt like doing it.
You want to be an agent of chaos?
Yes. But not because
this is like you on Twitter, man. This is just like you on Twitter.
I don't want nobody getting this answer. You understand me? And then I'm too competitive for me to go in without you being in the show, because then I'm sitting there trying to figure it out before everybody else, and I'm like into it for real, trying to get this mystery solved.
Yeah. Oh,
and then I'm at the table like, you don't know what you talk about, shut up. And then I'm getting into it with, I can't do that. I can't do it.
No, there were people that were like that.
Yeah, see, I can't do that, bro.
It was a lot of kids that were doing it, because it was like a graduation or a birthday party for like teenagers. They had a couple times.
Okay.
Like their parents would take them out for.
Yeah.
It was cool. That was cool.
Yeah, that's cool for them.
There was this one kid. This one black family. They had this one kid who was like, he was detective. He
whispered the black part.
He's black.
He's black.
I don't know.
Black man.
He was a black man.
Yeah.
Well, he was like a teenager or something.
Okay, there's one black family. What about?
No, there were more black people than that.
Yeah,
but there was one kid, and he was just like quizzing everybody, going at it, and people thought he was involved somehow. that was like we had a child actor working on the thing, and like he was, and it was. I'm like,
he's serious about getting this mystery solved, man.
Yeah, man, he's gonna get
He's serious. Like, hey, some people like that, bro. It's crazy. Like, yesterday I was playing beer pong. A friend of mine had a party, beer pong.
You went to a party?
Yeah, it was a beer pong thing, man. It's this cool thing. Yeah. It's like, beer pong is the basis of it.
Yeah.
But then they add in these extra elements where you like do all
challenges
stuff and make it like, more difficult. You can mess with them or you get advantages. It's the whole thing. I can't explain it. But I'm playing it. Yeah. And I don't want to lose. I want to win.
You're already in the game.
You understand?
You're in the game.
I'm in there and I'm just like, blah, blah, blah. I'm dropping them on them. Yeah. Win the first 2 games. Yeah. The second game, I became a little annoyed because the other people didn't know the rules. So it took a long time to get through the game.
Your competitive spirit.
So I'm sitting there like, bro, I'm hot. My hand is hot right now. I need to keep going.
And they're like delaying you.
Pausing for them to be like, okay, but when this happens, what can we do?
What if we step over? What if someone steps over this line?
It's not even that simple. It's more difficult than that. But still, it's like the first time I played, I didn't take this long. Yeah. I was still just like pop, and I would read the rules, and I'd keep popping. Like, so I was just like, this shit is getting slow on me, man. And there was like 1 cup left, and I was just like, I gotta make this just to end this shit, because I was just like, and it was a deep ball, and I was like, boop, we done. Yeah. It's over. But then that third game came, and there's 2 people doing the same shit, taking so long to shoot the ball. How do you take a
quarter, like a quarter or ping pong?
Yeah, like the beer pong. Yeah, bro, I counted.
Yeah,
one of their turns, it took them a full minute.
It's like a Giannis shooting free throws
to shoot the ball. I was like, bruh, shoot the ball.
They're throwing off the rhythm.
Like, what are y'all talking about? Shoot the ball.
Yeah.
So I just got super frustrated, and I didn't want to play no more. I just started just throwing the thing, and I was just like, I don't even care, man.
It's like the old Monty Kiffin defense, just keeping teams off their line.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, I can't do this, man. Y'all killing me.
It's like Tampa Bay versus the St. Louis Rams back in the day, man.
Bro, I couldn't do it. Yeah. So, like I said, I couldn't go to that because I get too competitive. I want to play. Let's go. Man, I got mad yesterday. I was just like, this is bull.
Heaven forbid somebody learns something new.
Dude, heaven forbid that y'all have fun. We ain't here for fun. We're here to play the game, man. Like, come on, play the game.
You play to win the game. Yeah. You go Herm Edwards on that shit.
Damn. Y'all over here fucking joking around like, play the game.
Yeah, trying to have fun at a party. Shit. Yeah, man. Well, exactly.
You asked me to come to this motherfucker. So let's play.
Yeah. Trying to be cordial and shit with people at the party, man. Yeah.
I invite you over here. You asked me to come, so let's play.
Yeah, this is like the Olympics. Clearly,
you got me to come out of my house on a Saturday night.
You could have gone to a
let's play.
Could have gone to dinner theater.
And if I go to dinner theater, we gonna play. Ain't gonna be no, hey guys, let's just have a good time and eat this food. And, this is entertaining. Hey, I don't care if we find out who the killer is, guys. Let's just, have a good, call that. I came to play the game.
You play to win the game.
Shit. Well, that's how I was vibe. That's what I did on my Saturday.
You're wound tight on your Saturdays, man.
Hey, man. Yeah. Don't have me leave my house with some bullshit. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm too old. Don't be having me leave my house with some bullshit.
Oh, Lord. All right. Guys, thanks for listening. This was episode 78, Obnoxious Ballot Points. I hope you, hopefully your ballots came in. There's going to be more elections now, because after they decide who the cabinet's going to be, they're going to have to elect new senators and stuff like that. So I don't know.
What, in 2 years?
No, like they do
2 years. Right?
I think it's like fill-ins or something like that. Like if somebody takes like
who's moving?
If somebody takes like a cabinet position and they just won, they
special elections.
Special elections. Yeah, that's gonna be coming up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
ain't nobody gonna be.
Nobody's gonna care anymore.
It's not gonna be nobody from here.
Nah. Yeah. Oh, they got rid of the. They made the. They got rid of George Gascon.
Yeah, I saw that.
And they're gonna probably put that on Joe Rogan too.
Yeah, I don't know, man. For some reason, it was Gascon's fault that the Tide Pods was getting locked up.
I mean, it is fucked up when you go to a store now.
Hey, bro, I'm pretty sure they locked the Tide Pods up because y'all dumbass kids was eating them.
Oh, that was like 2018.
Yeah, y'all. That's when they started locking the shit up.
Yeah.
Because your kids was eating the Tide Pods.
Yeah.
Okay, man, if y'all say so.
I mean, everything locked up at stores now.
Yeah, y'all.
Messed up, man. Can't. I mean,
it's Gascon's fault. They was like, it's Gascon's fault because they're not prosecuting these people who's stealing their stuff. And I was like, they're not prosecuting them because they're not getting caught. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, I mean, yeah.
You gotta catch them first.
Yeah.
How about you catch them? And then we talk about what guys talking about.
Well, they catch them. They can't really detain them. Like Ralph's or CVS, they can't detain them.
That's what I'm saying. They're not catching them. That's just security. I'm talking about you got to actually catch them.
Yeah.
To prosecute them, you got to have the cops catch them.
Yeah. And the cops won't come out because they know they ain't gonna go to jail.
They ain't gonna come out because they ain't coming out.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what you call the cops for. They don't feel like coming. They ain't coming.
Bro, dude, it's so hard to get a hold of cops.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, so what are we talking about?
Yeah. You almost have to see them. You know what I was told by a cop?
What?
They said, I said, how do you actually get a police officer to come out? And they said, tell 911 that there's a naked woman there. And cops will come out. Cops are gonna roll out, man.
I believe that.
And I was just like, interesting.
I believe that.
And they were just like putting down the donuts and hopping in their way. You know.
Yeah, I believe that.
I don't know.
I called the cops one time. I was like, hey, man, this dude just threatened to shoot me. And they said, did you see the gun? I said, no. They said, well, just get away from that nigga then.
They're like, duck.
Cops don't give a shit.
you know, cell phones ain't bulletproof, right? I got some open bike comics working 9/11. If I want to hang up and run. That happened to me where we got attacked by a homeless dude up a mountain, and we called 911, waiting on line 20 minutes ago. Oh, so it was like 20 minutes ago. You still around? You're not still around him, are you? I'm like, no. And you're like, well, you safe then? Yeah, I'm aware. I said he's gonna kill someone. He's gonna run after somebody else with a freaking shovel. And I'm like telling you that so someone else doesn't. And they're like, "You all right though?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm aware. I'm all right." And like, I know 911 isn't just for me. I'll say there's a dude chasing after people with a shovel, and we ran, or else we would have been shovel victims. And it was like, it kind of works because you're like, hey, you could bury somebody in the dirt with the same thing you killed them with. You can't really dig anybody out. You can't really dig out dirt with a gun. That's good. I get it. But I'm like, yes, I'm aware. I'm okay now. Thank you. I'm like, there's a guy up here. I'm telling you what he looks like, and they're like, yeah. Yeah, but and they say, well, it's gonna be hard to find him after it got dark. I go, well, that was 30 minutes ago. 6 o'clock now. Thanks, dude.
Yeah. Well,
love Los Angeles. Wonderful people.
Hey, man.
911's a joke.
Yeah, but Gaston is out now, so now they're gonna show up apparently.
Also, he wanted to start investigating. He wanted to release the Menendez brothers.
Oh yeah, he said Menendez brothers.
Retrial.
Yeah, resentencing.
Why is Netflix doing the heavy work for the criminal justice system?
And Ryan Murphy.
Yeah, it was just like, I mean, Netflix is supposed to show us like movies and stand-up comedy and 30 for 30 documentaries. They ain't supposed to get people out of jail. It's just like, what the fuck is going on? And yeah, also, there's a lot of people that got molested that didn't murder their parents. You know what I'm saying?
Man, they was too young, man. They was too young.
They were 18.
Yeah, they was 19 and 20.
Okay, they're adults.
Too young. Your brain ain't fully developed until you're 25, so that's why. You know they changed the law, right? That if you get convicted under the age of 26, that you can get an earlier parole than what the normal parole.
You're not treated as an adult or something.
Yeah, they made that law like 10 years ago or something. So.
I mean.
Yeah, because they say your brain ain't fully developed until you're 25, so some of your decisions are skewed. So I was like, hey. You gonna rob a bank? Do that shit at 22, boy.
It's just the weirdest thing.
Yeah, you get away with that bitch, and then you rich. If you get caught, they let you out a little earlier. So.
If you can sign up and join the military at 18, you can go to a different country and like murder people. Yeah.
And then you come back and your brain is messed up. You're crazy.
Sorry, I'm crazy.
Yeah. And they just like, oh well, man, get the fuck out of my front porch.
I mean, I know they did that. They changed it for like cigarettes, or like you have to be over 21 to buy cigarettes now.
Do you now?
I believe so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's what they ID. And it's so dumb.
Yeah, okay.
It's like, you know what? Why don't we just have?
We can't. You can't figure it out. Just let it go. You need to let that shit go, just like you need to let that Oklahoma State shit go. It's done. It's a wrap.
All right, I'm letting everything go.
You gotta let it go. It's a wrap.
I'm letting it go.
It's over with.
The Menendez brothers should be free, apparently. Let it go.
It's over.
Murder's legal. Go with it. You know.
Hey, they killed their parents.
Yeah.
So
and you know what?
That was a family matter.
You know what? They were just
stay out their business.
They were just blowing off some steam, shooting guns, and their parents walked in the way.
Hey.
You know, they were just they you know, shooting guns is relaxing. They were shooting guns in their living room, and their parents got in the way.
Hey, that's what happened.
Yeah.
That's a family situation. I'm gonna stay out of their business. Is what I'm saying. You know who need to call Netflix though is Diddy. He need to hurry up and get them to make a series about him.
Oh.
So they can get his ass out.
Yeah.
The way it's shaping up, that motherfucker is he gonna be in there for a while.
Oh man, it's gonna be funny what Diddy look like without moisturizer and shit, man. You know what I mean? He had a very manicured look. You know what I mean? Yeah. When he's just like a 55-year-old guy eating prison food. He's just no sunglasses, no finely tuned facial hair or anything like that.
I'm not even gonna get into the Diddy jokes. There's too many of them, and everybody done them already.
Okay,
you know,
I'm sorry.
Take that, and it's just too much. It's too much.
How are we to know he was a bad boy?
It's just too much. I can't even get into it.
I can't.
Hey.
Well, what was your opinion of Diddy as a musician?
I didn't think of him as a musician at all, to be honest with you.
I thought he was okay. I thought of him as someone who would occasionally he was DJ Khaled before DJ Khaled.
Oh, okay.
He was good at collabs.
I thought he was just a producer. I don't even think DJ Khaled does that. So
I don't know what DJ Khaled does.
I don't think he knows what he does.
Yeah.
He just puts his name on the front.
And it's just like, I mean, yeah.
But yeah.
That's for another episode.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Vote. Don't actually. You know what? I want this to be the first podcast that encourages people not to vote.
Oh, really?
Don't vote. Don't vote.
So
If you listen to this podcast, you probably shouldn't be voting. If you listen to us and you keep listening to us and you subscribe and you're entertained by what we say, you probably shouldn't be voting in any election. That's what I shouldn't be voting in any election. Marcus, he seems legit. I don't want to take your voter rights away. I shouldn't be voting, and if you're enjoying us, you probably shouldn't be voting. That's is that a message you agree with?
That straight white men shouldn't be voting.
Straight white men.
That's what you want to say. I'm not gonna argue with you.
I don't know. I don't know everybody who listens to us. I don't know. I know.
I ain't gonna argue with
you. Yeah, we don't have this demographics of call her daddy, or all the smoke. Yeah, like Kamala Harris did not come on this podcast. That was the reason she lost.
Bruh, if she would have came on this one, man,
yeah.
We talked to the people. This is the group she needed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she fucked up, man. She had an open invite. She had an open invite just because I didn't tell her. Just
I texted her.
You texted? She texted.
I texted one of them numbers that's always texting me.
She texted you 10 times.
She fucking texted me 20,000 times talking about, hey, it's Kamala. You should vote for me. So I texted her back and was like, come on the show. She never go back.
No, she didn't send me to vote for her. She just said she wanted $25, man.
Oh my God. Bruh,
they were hardcore on that.
She raised the most money ever, and I swear to God, they spent 90% on it asking for more money.
Yeah,
don't you have
an unlimited text plan?
It was crazy.
Yeah. Oh,
shit.
They were still in the whole $20 million. You saw that? I saw that they were in the whole $20 million. They
how?
Yeah.
How?
Okay, here's one thing. They spent $1 million on the Call Her Daddy podcast. Whenever she did the Call Her Daddy podcast,
they spent $1 million
because they didn't do it at their podcast. They flew them out to They flew them out to DC and built a fake podcast studio for
you gotta be kidding
for
me,
$1 million.
That's what she did with my money.
Yes.
That's what she did with my money.
I saw it on I may be incorrect. Fact check me on that. Okay.
God.
Anyway, guys, don't vote. Anyway, that's what I want to say is don't vote next time. Tampa Bay fans, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Oklahoma State fans. Luckily, a bad season feels like it lasts longer than a good season. We're not. Hey, that's the other thing. Our coach called everybody who's criticizing him poor. He called all the fans, all the people that are criticizing Oklahoma State, people that are missing their bills. He called. He said
I ain't taking no criticism from poor broke bitches.
Broke bitches. We got Cardi B as a coach. That's what I'm saying. We got Fergie from 2012. If we ain't got no money, take your broke ass home. That's what we got.
You think I'm worried about the opinions of poor people?
Like, buy a suite and talk to me. You can DM me for that. He's on his own Patreon level. That's what he's on.
Coach is great.
Oh yeah, he's making $7 million, and yeah, okay, good on him. But
your coach is awesome, bro. He's crazy.
He's funny. I won't lie. I won't disagree that he's not funny. God, I should have brought it. I forgot about that.
God.
Fucking asshole. Anyway, Oklahoma State fans, yeah, it is what it is.
Get your broke ass.
If you ain't got no money, take your broke ass home. All right. Thanks for listening. I'll be doing a show. God bless. What do you can you pull up a calendar?
This month?
Yeah, November.
What?
I'm not sure.
What's
23rd, I think.
23rd.
I think that's the day. Yeah, November 23rd. I'll be at the Celebrity Bar at Mills doing that show in Hollywood. Come out, check that out. I've got. If you want to follow Marcus, you can listen to him on the Black Business Podcast. You can also find him on Instagram at Marcus Stewart TV.
And Defund Matt Lewis across all platforms.
All platforms.
Oh, damn, I got to cancel my Apple TV tomorrow.
Oh, you on that subscription?
Hell yeah, I'm getting it for free. I ain't paying for this stuff.
It's not worth it. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening. Subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. Thanks, guys. We're out.
Support for Obnoxious Valid Points is not brought to you by Audible. Audible, are you too stupid to read a book? Have one read to you. You'll find no books or mentions of books at patreon.com/ovpoints.